Hello students, my name is Kritika. I am your computer digital mentor. Today we are going to learn about some interesting chapters of computer. So let's start our fourth chapter, that is Advanced Features of MS Word. So students, before we start our chapter, we have some lesson objectives. Advanced formatting tools, indent paragraphs, editing tools, apply border and shading, etc. Set up the page. Now students, we have some warm-up questions. So arrange the following jumbled word and make meaningful words. So students, now you can see here you have given some jumbled words. You have to rearrange them and make a meaningful words right in the given blanks. Now students, let's start our chapter. In our previous class, we have learned how to edit the text in MS Word. First, you edit your invitation text and next, just apply the change to font type and color. Now, our first topic is change text case. You can also capitalize a character you are typing by pressing and holding the shift key while you type. You can also press the caps lock to have every letter that you type capitalized and then press the caps lock again to turn off capitalization. If after typing the text anytime you want to change case of your text, you can use change case option from the front group of home tab. Once you click on the arrow beside the change case option, a drop down menu with the following options appears. So students, first we have sentence case. Selecting this option will change first letter of every first word of all the sentence in your selected text. Now next we have second, lowercase. Selecting this option will change the selected text to lowercase. Now third we have uppercase. This option changes the selected text to uppercase. Fourth, capitalize each word. This option will change first letter of all the words of the selected text to uppercase. Fifth, we have toggle text. This changes the uppercase letter of the selected text to the lowercase and vice versa. It is important to note that to use the change case option, we have to first select the text of which the case is to be changed. Now students, our next topic is drop cap. In drop cap, first letter of the text is capitalized and enlarged so as to cover two or more lines, just as we see in newspaper and magazines. This option is available in the text group of the insert tab to apply drop cap. Step 1, select the letter you want to drop. Step 2, click on the drop cap option. A drop down menu will appear. Step 3, select the type of drop letter you want. A, drop option will keep within the margin of your paragraph. In margin option will create a drop cap outside the margins of your paragraph. C, if you select more already dropped letter will change to normal size. Now students, our next topic is indenting paragraph. To move our paragraph away from left or right margin, we can indent the paragraphs. So students, first we learn left indentation. Left indentation means to move the left side of the paragraphs towards the center. To the left indent a paragraph. First select it. Now click on the increase indent button on the paragraph group of the home tab. As you click the paragraph moves towards the center, you may click the button multiple times to give more indentation. Click on decrease indent button to move the paragraph towards the left margin. Alternately, you can click on the paragraph launches. A paragraph dialog box opens. You will find out the following option in the dialog box. A, left, to indent your paragraph from left. B, right, to indent your paragraph from right. C, special, click on the arrow and select from. First line indent. This will left indent the first line of the selected paragraph. Second, hanging indent. This will move the first line of the paragraph towards the margin. So students, here you can see the interface of MS Word. So students, it's time to know an interesting fact. To give left indent, press Ctrl plus M key combination. Now students, our next topic is line spacing in paragraph. Line spacing is the distance between two lines. In a Microsoft Word document, you can increase or decrease the distance as per your requirement by following a few simple steps. Now, spacing between lines. How will you give space between lines of your paragraph? Let's learn about it. To adjust spacing between two lines of the document, follow these steps. Step 1. Select the paragraph or paragraph for which you want to define spacing. Now, step 2 is click the line spacing button in paragraph group. A drop down menu will appear. You can select any of the option available by simple clicking over it. Now students, it's time to know an interesting fact again. A paragraph is any amount of text, graphic, object or other item that are followed by a paragraph mark. A paragraph mark is inserted each time the enter key is pressed. Now let's jump to our next topic, that is spacing between paragraphs. You can also distance between two paragraphs. To set this distance between paragraphs, follow these steps. So our step 1 is select the paragraph or paragraphs for which you want to define spacing and click the paragraph dialog box launcher available on the home tab. Now our step 2 is click the before spinner to increase or decrease the space before the selected paragraph. Similarly, click the after spinner to increase and decrease the space after the selected paragraph. Now step 3 is finally click the OK button to apply the changes. Now students, our next topic is set tabs. Microsoft Word tabs help in setting up information properly within a column. Word enables you to set left, center, right, decimal or bar tabs to line up column information. By default, MS Word placed tabs every 0.5 inch across the page between the left and right margins. Now, how to set a tab? So students, how to set a tab, let's learn about it. Following are the simple steps to set the center and the right tab in a MS Word document. You can use similar steps but different tabs to set up decimal and bar tabs. So to do that, our first step is type some text that you want to line up with the tab. Stop. Press the tab key only once between each column of information you want to line up. Now our next step is select a tab type using the tab button. Assume the center tab and finally select the paragraph or paragraphs, the tab of which you want to set. Next, click the rules where you want the tab to appear. A tab will appear at the ruler where you just clicked, and the selected portion of text will be adjusted with the tab as the center. Now our step 3 is select the right tab using the tab button and click the ruler at the right side where you want to align the text at the right side. A right tab will appear at the ruler where you just clicked and the selected portion of text will be right aligned. Now students, let's jump to our next topic, that is moving a tab. How will you move a tab? Let's learn about it. You can move an already set tab following the steps given below. So step 1 is click just before the line for which you want to change the tab setting. Drag the tab sign available at the ruler to the left or right. Now step 2 is a vertical line marks its position as you drag, and when you click and drag a tab, the text move with the tab. Now students, our next topic is border and shades. How will you apply borders and shades to your text? Let's learn about it. MS Word allows you to place a border on any or all of the four sides of selected text, paragraph and pages. You can also add different shades to the space occupied by the selected text, paragraph and pages. Now, how will you add a border to your text? Let's learn about it. To add border to any text or paragraph, follow these steps. So, step 1 is select the portion of text or paragraph to which you want to add border. Step 2 is on the Home tab, click the border button to display a list of options to put a border around the selected text or paragraph. You can select any of the option available on simply clicking over it. So now our third step is to delete the existing border. Simply select the no border option from the border options. So students, now it's time to know an interesting fact, that is, you can add a horizontal line by selecting the horizontal line option from the border option. Otherwise, type 3 hyphens and press enter. A single light horizontal line will be created between the left and right margin. Now our next topic is add border to page. How will you add borders to page? Let's learn about it. You can add borders of your choice to Word pages by following these steps. So our step 1 is select the border and shading option available at the bottom of the drop down menu. This will display a border and shading dialog box. Now our next step is click the page border tab, which will display a list of border settings, styles and option, whether this border should be applied to the whole document or just one page or the first page. Now our third step is you can use the preview section to disable or enable left, right, top or bottom border of the page. So our fourth step is you can customize your border by setting its color width by using different art availables under the style section. Now students, our next topic is add shades to text. How will you add shades to your text? Let's learn about it. To give shading effect to your text, follow the below given steps. So our first step is select the borders and shading option from the drop down menu of the border button. Border and shading dialog box will open. Now second step is click the shading tab. This tab will display the option to select, fill, color and style and whether this border should be applied to a paragraph or a portion of text. Now our step 3 is you can use the preview section to have an idea about the expected result. Once you are done, click the OK button to apply the results. Now students, our next topic is create a list as you type. You can create a bulleted number list as you type. MS Word will automatically format it according to your text. To create bulleted number list as you type, follow these steps. So our step 1 is type star for bulleted list or 1/C/A/A for numbered list, and then either press the space bar or press the tab key and then type the rest of what you want in the first item of the bulleted list. Now our second step is when you are done with typing, press enter key to add the item in the list automatically and go to add next item in the list. Now third step is repeat step 2 for each list item. So now students, our next topic is format painter. If you already have a well formatted portion of text and you want to apply similar formatting to another portion of text, then MS Word provides a feature to copy and applying a format from one portion of text to another portion of text. To apply format painter, follow these steps. So our step 1 is select the portion of text containing the formatting that you want to copy. Here, selected text which has bold and underlined font as shown. Step 2. On the Home tab, click the Format Painter button to copy the formatting of the selected text. The mouse pointer changes to a paint brush when you move the mouse over your document. Now step 3 is select the text using mouse where you want to apply the copied text format. While selecting a portion of text, you have to make sure that your mouse pointer is still in paintbrush shape. Now students, our next topic is header and footer. After selecting the text, just release the left button of the mouse and you will see the newly selected text is changed to the format used for the original selection. Header and footer are parts of document that contains special information such as page number and the total number of pages, the document title, company logo, any photos and etc. The header appears at the top of every page and the footer appears at the bottom of every page. Now our next topic is add header and footer. How will you add header and footer on any documents? Let's learn about it. The following steps will help you understand how to add header and footer in MS Word document. So our step 1 is click the Insert tab and click either the header button or the footer button, whichever needs to be added first. Assume you are going to add header. When you click the header button, it will display a list of built-in headers from where you can choose any of these headers by simply clicking on it. Now our next step is once you select the header, it will be applied to the document in editable mode and the text in your document will appear dimmed. Header and footer buttons appears on the ribbon and the close header and footer button will also appear at the top right corner. Now our next step is finally you can type your information whatever you want to have in your document header, and once you are done, click close header and footer button to come out of the header insertion mode. You will see the final result as shown here in this picture alongside. You can follow a similar procedure to add footer to your document. Now students, our next topic is add page number. How will you add page number on your MS Word documents? Let's learn about it. MS Word automatically assign page numbers on the pages of your document. Typically, page number are printed either in header or footer, but you have the option that can display the page number in the left or right margin at the top or the bottom of a page. Now, to add page number in MS Word document, follow these steps. So, our step 1 is click the Insert tab and click the page number button available in the header and footer section. This will display a list of options to display a list page number at the top, bottom, current position, etc. So our next step is when you move your mouse pointer over the available option, it displays further styles of page number to be displayed. For example, when the mouse pointer is taken to the bottom of page option, it displays the following list of styles. Take to the bottom of page options, it displays the following list of styles. So now our next step is finally select any one of the page number styles. For example, if select the accent bar 1 style by clicking over it, you will be directed to the page footer modification mode. Click the close header and footer button to come out of the footer edit mode. So now our next topic is remove page number. How will you remove page number? Let's learn about it. To remove page numbering from MS Word document, follow these steps. So our step 1 is click the Insert tab and click the page number button available in the header and footer section. This will display a list of options to display a list of at the top, bottom, current position and etc. So now our next step is, at the button you will have the remove page number option. Just click this option and it will delete all the page numbers set in your document. So now our next topic is insert page break. How will you insert page break? MS Word automatically starts a new page when the current page fill with the text, but you can insert a page break to force MS Word to start the following text on a new page. You can insert a page break using either the mouse or keyboard. To insert page break in MS Word document, follow the following steps. So step 1 is, bring your insertion paint in a MS Word document immediately before the text that has to appear on a new page. Now, next step is, click the insert tab and click the page break button available in the page group. Now, Word insert a new page break and move all the text after the page break onto a new page. So students, now before we start our next topic, let's have a quick look on an interesting fact. You can also use the Ctrl plus Enter keys to create a page break at the pointed location. So now our next topic is delete a page break. How will you delete a page break? Just put the insertion point on the previous page of the page break that needs to be deleted. Press the delete key multiple times until both the pages get merged. So now let's jump to our next topic, that is change page orientation. Page orientation is useful when you print your pages. By default, MS Word shows a page in portrait orientation, and in the case the width of the page is less than the height of the page. The page will be 8.5 inches into 11 inches. You can change the page orientation from portrait to landscape orientation. In such case, the width of the page will be more than height of the page and page will be 11 inches into 8.5 inches. To change the page orientation of a MS Word document, follow these steps. So our step 1 is, open the MS Word document, the orientation of which to be changed by default. Orientation will be portrait orientation as shown alongside. So our step 2 is, click the page layout tab and click the orientation button available in the page setup group. This will display an option menu having both the options portrait and landscape to be selected. So our next step is, click any of the option you want to set the orientation. Because our page is already in portrait orientation, you will click the landscape option to change our orientation to landscape orientation. So students, what we have learned in this chapter, let's have a quick look on some key points. So Microsoft Word 2010 is designed to help us create document. Microsoft 2010 बनाया गया है ताकि हम उसको और क्रिएटिवली अपने डॉक्यूमेंट्स को डिजाइन कर सकें. Whenever we open Microsoft Word Windows, a new blank document appears. हम लोग जब भी Microsoft Word खोलते हैं तो हमारे पास एक blank document ऑटोमेटिकली आ जाता है. The insertion point appears on the work area as we create a new document. एक इंसर्शन पॉइंट हमेशा जब भी हम वर्ड डॉक खोलेंगे तो अपने आप ही हमारे ब्लैंक डॉक्यूमेंट पे शो हो जाता है. अलाइनमेंट इज यूज्ड टू मेक द टेक्स्ट लुक नीट एंड इन लाइन. अलाइनमेंट का यूज किसी भी टेक्स्ट को नीट और उसको एक लाइन में दिखाने के लिए किया जाता है. एडजस्टिंग पेज मार्जिन्स, एडिंग हेडर एंड फुटर एंड पेज ओरिएंटेशन, ऑल द डिफरेंट वेज टू फॉर्मेट द डॉक्यूमेंट. पेज मार्जिन्स ऐड करना, हेडर फुटर लगाना या न्यू पेज ओरिएंटेशन को क्रिएट करना, ये सब हमारे डॉक्यूमेंट को एक अच्छे तरीके से फॉर्मेट करने के अलग अलग तरीके हैं. So students, this is it from this chapter. Soon we are going to learn about many interesting chapters of computer. Till then, revise what we learned today. Thank you.